Well, I thought this was going down to the wire. But have FM fooled me, and have Manchester City bottled it at the last moment? Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to the Liberty Stadium in Swansea. And if you are a first-time visitor, then why not subscribe, watch, like and comment. Help the channel to grow and help us to support the very, very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling above. And with many, many twists and turns, this has been the strangest end to the season that I can recall. And the only game left you can see is the FA Cup final at Wembley against West Ham. West Ham, who beat Manchester City in the semi-final on penalties after a tame 0-0 draw, will be our opponents at Wembley as we look to retain the FA Cup. And in terms of what happened in the Premier League, it was a very, very strange end to the season. And on the pitch, if you remember last time when you were with us, we had been beaten by Manchester City by 3-2 in the second leg of the quarter-final of the Champions League, which meant that we were out of that particular competition, the only one left that we need to win. And then we had a 3-2 victory in the semi-final of the FA Cup against Leeds, and unfortunately we followed that with a 2-2 draw against Manchester United in a game that Karacha was sent off, and we were leading 2-0 in that game, and they came back in the second half and made it 2-2. And that closed the gap between us and Manchester City. But we recovered, and then we had a really nice 3-1 victory against Aston Villa, and followed that at the end of the month with a 2-0 away at Tottenham, a very comfortable victory. And then against Leicester, we continued our progress towards the end, neck and neck with Manchester City, and we had a very nice 3-0 victory against Leicester. And then against Newcastle, I was unaware that if we had won that game, we would have won the title. But so therefore, I didn't record the game. But unfortunately, we only managed to draw 0-0 at home to Newcastle, which meant that Manchester City were 5 points behind us. We had one game left against Arsenal, and Manchester City were playing their gaming hand away at Fulham, and that to me seemed like an away banker without any question. But this is what happened at Fulham. Well, this was a game that you would have put your money on Manchester City winning. But it was Fulham who took the lead, and just before half-time they made it Fulham 1, Manchester City 0, and that gave Manchester City a big problem. And in the second half, at around the 72nd minute, Fulham pushed through again, and a little chip over the goalkeeper, and then made it by 2-0, and now Manchester City were almost sunk. Manchester City did pull one back before the end of the game through Haaland, but it was too little, too late. And so the game against Arsenal became irrelevant. We had won the title. By default, Manchester City bottled it at the end, and Fulham had done us a great big favour, and the pressure was off against Arsenal. And so we took the field against Arsenal. And so in a game which meant very little at all, with Manchester City winning, we only had to lose to win the title, and we took the lead early in the first half, and we never looked back from there. Arsenal did create chances. They're a very, very good team, and we weren't going to have an easy time, and they created a number of chances, but found Junior in inspired form, and it wasn't long before we got our second goal, and a long punt forward. It was a chaotic goal. The goalkeeper's clearance bounced off Vitinha into space, and he followed up and side-footed it into the corner of the net. And we had won the Premier League, and deservedly so. It had been a tough season. We thought that Manchester City were much the better team than us, but Manchester City unfortunately had bottled it. And all that remains, we have won the Premier League 3 years in a row now, and all that eludes us is the Champions League. And so all that remains now is the FA Cup final against West Ham. And having won that last year, it would be really nice if we could go out there and repeat that feat and win it again and retain the trophy. And that would mean that all we have left as a club to win now would be the Champions League. And we really would like to make a push for that next season. And I think that means that we're going to have to be strong in the transfer market, and we're going to have to get in some very decent defenders, and maybe not too many changes elsewhere in the team will be needed. But for now, I think it's time to go and play the FA Cup final against West Ham. And so the team for the FA Cup final against West Ham is Lewis Jr. in goal, with Mela, Williams, Buongiorno and Malacia at the back. Karacha, Pobego, Shortire and Adley in midfield, with Corey White and Vitinha up front. And I think that this is a good time. Let's go and watch the game and see if we can repeat our performance of last year and retain the FA Cup final. I'm just going to say, go out there and I have faith in you. Go and show people what we are absolutely capable of. And let's just hope that we can come up with a victory today. And we have got a fairly strong team out. We are still suffering with a few injuries. Theet is injured. And it is a fairly strong team, though, that we are putting out today. And with a bit of luck and a following wind, who knows what will happen. But we can be very proud of what we have done so far this season. And it is West Ham, though, who have the first highlight. And that bounces off Karacha and comes back all the way back to the halfway line. And West Ham are looking to play it out from the back, but they are being forced backwards. Fornals, though, is looking forward, and here is a chance, and Origi is in, and Origi just fires it past the post. And it is at the moment all West Ham. They're a very pacey team. We do know that, and we have to play with our line a little bit further back. And that's headed clear, but it's only gone back to West Ham, and West Ham are actually controlling the game, and maybe playing with the deeper line is not actually helping very much. And that's a header that goes harmlessly over the bar. And possession-wise, it's fairly equal. It's just West Ham have had the better of the creative chances. I don't want to, at this point in time, push the lines forward, because they will play, if they see you are too far up the field, they will play that direct ball. But here is Adley. Can we build something? Rhys Williams, he's looking for Mela. Mela, who gives it back to Rhys Williams, playing it out from the back. Nice slow tempo, patient build-up. And here is Shortire. Shortire is looking for Corey White, but Corey White cannot get anything on that. And here comes Fornals, and West Ham are through, and West Ham have scored, and that is exactly what I was concerned about. But is it offside? The referee is checking VAR. I think it was onside myself, and I think it has been disallowed, and we were very, very fortunate there. A mistake by Corey White in the beginning, and maybe it wasn't such a good decision to play him rather than Barassi, but we have survived. And it remains 0-0 here at Wembley in the cup final, and there really isn't much going on. It's a fairly even game, but West Ham have had the better chances, and for a cup final there isn't really a lot of highlights going on here. And I'm just going to say, go out, win that trophy. You have the ability to make a difference. Go out there make that difference and bring the trophy home to Swansea, and we will be a very, very happy city. But it is still West Ham who are dominating the chances here. We've had one or two chances, but not been extremely clinical. And again, it's West Ham with the highlight, and we haven't actually had a highlight yet, which is a bit odd, and maybe I do need to do something. Maybe what I can do, we might want to make some substitutions now. I think we will bring on... And Mailer isn't having the greatest of games, and he's on a yellow card, so we will make a couple of changes, and we will see what happens. We're going to push the line up as well a little bit. We are going to now try and take the game to West Ham, and there is a yellow card here. It does look like it's a free kick to Swansea, and it's actually the first highlight we've had. And here is Adley with the free kick, and Adley has scored. It is Swansea 1, West Ham 0, much against the run of play, but we will take that, and maybe just pushing the line up has done the trick, but it's just a set piece, and Adley has pushed it into the corner. It is Swansea 1, West Ham 0. Now, I do know that West Ham will try and play that direct game now, so I'm going to go back to the line coming back, and we do have a couple of tired players. Malassia's quite tired, and I think we will give Augustinson a game, and here come West Ham, and West Ham are looking to play that direct play, and we do need to have this covered. And West Ham, he must be miles offside, and the assistant referee does have his flag raised. It remains Swansea 1, West Ham 0. We just need to just see this game out, and I think we will make some changes after this next highlight as Corey White brings it forward. Corey White, who's not had the best of games, and Augustinson looks for White again. White in for Pobega. Pobega, he's looking forward, and here is Hannibal, and Hannibal has made it 2-0, and Swansea, I think, are going to win the FA Cup final for the second year in a row. Hannibal, who's come on for short tire, has made it 2-0 with a delightful chip over the goalkeeper. Pobega found him in space, and what a delightful goal. And it is now Swansea 2, West Ham 0. The pressure, I think, is off. I think now we can put our fullbacks into a more supportive defensive role, and we will just now see this game out, and hopefully without doing anything silly, and we can bring home the cup. And it is West Ham, though, and there still are 5 minutes left, and we don't want to underestimate West Ham. And he must be miles offside again, and it goes over the bar anyway. And it remains Swansea 2, West Ham 0. I do believe that the FA Cup is coming to Swansea again, although I hope I'm not speaking too soon, as West Ham look to bring it forward. And we did decide to press them a little bit more. Maybe it was that made the difference, and Cambiasso heads it back to Luis Junior. Junior finds Cambiasso to Adley, and we just need to just hold on to the ball. And I think that's probably what we're going to tell them now. Shorter passing, slow it down, waste a little bit of time, but not mess about too much in by our own area. But as Adley finds Vitinha also has had a quiet game today. We have not been the best up front. As Adley looks inside for Hannibal. Hannibal is driving forward into the box, and Hannibal has a strike, and that goes over the bar. And I think it is now time to do something in terms of slowing this game down. Now we're going to regroup, slow the pace down, and we are going to just compact the pitch a little bit, and just we'll up the time wasting now. We just need to see this game out. And Swansea, though, have a corner. We have 4 minutes of added time, and it looks to me like it's game over. Corner is swung in, and that's another good save as Pobega picks up the ball. He finds Karacha. Karacha finds Williams, and Pobega has a shot, and that goes out for a corner. But time is winding down now, and Swansea City are heading for victory in the FA Cup final, and the game is up for sure. The referee, we are just waiting for your whistle now. And I think that is it. And Swansea City have won the double. We have won the Premier League. And now we are going to receive the FA Cup trophy. And what a moment. What a day this has been. And West Ham, although West Ham were pretty dominant in the game, once we made a couple of little changes, we took over the game, and we were absolutely clinical, and we were absolutely deserved winners in the end. And magnificent achievement this for Swansea. And as I said, the only thing that is left now to win for this wonderful squad of players is the European Champions League. And so I think we need to make improvements in the summer and go full on for trying to win that trophy. And it was a fantastic day. What more can you say? Absolutely brilliant. Swansea 2, West Ham 0. We have retained the FA Cup. And what a season it has been. Winning the Premier League. And I am just so thrilled. Winning the Premier League by 5 points over Manchester City and retaining the FA Cup. And we are looking forward now to one more season perhaps, where hopefully we can win the Champions League, and we will have won everything that we could possibly win. And so from a very, very delighted Liberty Stadium, we shall bid you all farewell. We will go through to the new seasons, through the transfer window to the new season, and we will be back with the season review, the transfer news, which I hope will be a lot, and we will be back with the first game of the brand new season. All that remains to be said now is, if you are new to the channel, then why not subscribe, like, watch and comment. Help the channel to grow and help us to support the very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling above. And as I've said, that's it from this episode, and we will see you next time.